Hey, Patriots fans! We are back and gearing up for another intense weekend as our New England Patriots prepare to take the field in what is shaping up to be a crucial matchup. The energy is electric, and the stakes could not be higher. We are coming into the second-to-last game of the season, and every play, every yard, and every decision is going to matter as we push toward that ultimate goal, the Super Bowl. This is a defining moment for the team, for the coaching staff, and for all of us who bleed Navy, red, and silver. The anticipation is building, and it is the perfect time to rally behind our guys as they go through their preparations. Making sure every detail is addressed before Sunday, training has been intense, and the focus in practice has been on sharpening skills and ensuring everyone is ready for the challenges ahead. One of the biggest stories coming out of this week's sessions has been the status of our defensive backs. Carlton Davis, who had been in concussion protocol earlier this week, returned to practice wearing the red non-contact jersey. This is a tremendous boost for the Patriots as his presence on the field is critical for our defensive scheme. Seeing him progress through the stages of recovery and take part in drills gives the team a major advantage. His performance in previous games, especially in the playoffs, has been a testament to his skill and dedication. Carlton has stepped up when it mattered most, showing remarkable consistency in coverage and proving why he was brought in on a significant contract. His ability to limit opposing receivers, break up passes, and make key interceptions has been a game-changer for the Patriots secondary. Comparisons to other defensive backs like Christian Gonzalez highlight how much Carlton has evolved. While Gonzalez has been impressive, Davis' playoff numbers have been extraordinary on the season. He has allowed minimal receptions on targets, maintained a low completion percentage against him, and kept opposing quarterbacks under pressure with a solid passer rating against. These stats reinforce his role as a cornerstone of the defense and show how vital his full participation is heading into the championship game. With the Broncos receivers, including Curtin Sutton and Marvin Mims, expected to be a focal point of the offense, having a cornerback like Davis on the field could be the difference between a tight game and a dominant performance. The Patriots' defense thrives on lockdown coverage, and Carlton's return brings reassurance that the secondary will be ready to rise to the occasion. Fans have every reason to be excited because his presence elevates the entire unit, providing both confidence and stability in high-pressure situations. On the offensive side, the team has been adjusting to some setbacks. Matt Collins, who had been expected to return from injury, will likely miss Sunday's game. This leaves a gap in the receiving corps, removing a deep threat that Drake May has relied on for explosive plays. Collins' absence forces the team to look at other options and test their depth chart. Kyle Williams, drafted as a potential top target, now carries the weight of replacing Collins' role in critical moments. Despite his talent and speed, Williams has struggled to build chemistry with the quarterback throughout the season. The playoffs have been a challenge for him, with limited receptions and inconsistent execution on routes. With the championship game looming, there is increased pressure for Williams to rise to the occasion and deliver the big plays that are necessary against a team like the Broncos, who will look to control the field and disrupt the Patriots' offensive rhythm. The wide receiver room, now adjusted due to injuries, still has talent but lacks the consistency of having all key contributors healthy. Diggs, Pop, Booty, and Chisholm provide options, but the absence of Collins removes a proven deep threat, making it harder to stretch defenses and create space. Elevating other players like Jeremiah Webb or John Giles could provide some relief, but this is untested in high-stakes playoff scenarios. The Patriots' offensive coaching staff will need to find creative ways to get the ball into the hands of playmakers and generate the explosive plays that can shift momentum quickly. Drake May's accuracy, vision, and decision-making will be under the microscope, as the margin for error narrows in championship-level football. The quarterback-receiver connection has to be precise, and timing will be everything in avoiding turnovers while maximizing opportunities for big gains. Meanwhile, the overall health of the team is a major talking point as the weekend approaches. Several key players have been absent from practice for rest or injury management, including veterans on the offensive and defensive lines. Harold Landry, Morgan Moses, and Hunter Henry are among those taking a cautious approach to maintain readiness for the game. The coaching staff's strategy appears to focus on balancing recovery with preparedness, ensuring that the team does not rush anyone back prematurely. This careful management could pay dividends when the game kicks off. as players will be fresher and less prone to fatigue-related mistakes. On the defensive line, the coordination between pass rushers and coverage units will be critical, particularly when facing a Broncos offense capable of making quick adjustments and exploiting any weaknesses. Fans are already feeling the intensity of the moment, and the commentary from the practice sessions reflects both excitement and cautious optimism. The return of Carlton Davis is a signal that the team's defense will be in top form, but the uncertainties on offense, particularly at receiver, create questions that will only be answered on Sunday. Every snap will matter, every route run and every tackle made will contribute to the larger goal of advancing toward the Super Bowl. Patriots supporters know that preparation is key, and seeing players go through the final stages of readiness in practice is a reassuring sign. The coaching staff continues to emphasize fundamentals, ensuring players maintain sharp execution under the pressure of playoff football. The blend of experience and young talent, combined with strategic game planning, creates an environment where both sides of the ball can perform at peak levels. As the Patriots move deeper into the week, attention is shifting toward the tactical adjustments that the coaching staff will implement to counter the Broncos' strengths. Denver has proven to be a team that adapts quickly, particularly with their receiving cores and quarterback play. While their lineup includes talented options, they lack the consistency of elite playoff performers across the board, which could play into the Patriots' hands. The defensive plan will need to emphasize communication in the secondary, anticipation in coverage, and disciplined gap control along the front line. Every player must understand their assignment, because the margin for error is razor thin at this stage of the season. One missed coverage or a breakdown in assignment could turn a routine play into a game-changing moment. This is where the experience of veterans like Marcus Jones and the leadership of Carlton Davis come into play, anchoring the secondary and providing a stabilizing presence for the younger members of the unit. Offensively, the Patriots are focusing on maximizing efficiency with the personnel available. With Matt Collins sidelined, the onus falls on the remaining wide receivers to create separation and exploit mismatches in the Broncos' coverage schemes. Drake May's accuracy and decision-making are critical, as he must trust his reads and anticipate openings before they develop. Timing routes will be crucial to maintaining rhythm, particularly on third downs and in red zone situations, where space is limited. The running game will also be vital in controlling the clock and keeping Denver's offense off the field. Effective rushing sets up play-action opportunities, allowing the receivers to stretch the field and force the defense to commit extra attention to coverage. It's a balancing act that requires precision, awareness, and execution from every offensive player, from the linemen creating lanes to the running backs hitting gaps decisively. The Patriots coaching staff has spent hours reviewing tape, evaluating tendencies, and preparing contingency plans for multiple scenarios. Every situation from early game turnovers to late game clock management is under scrutiny. Film study has shown that the Broncos favor certain route combinations and defensive alignments, and the Patriots must exploit any weaknesses while minimizing risk. The mental preparation of the players is just as important as physical readiness. Understanding what opponents are likely to do and reacting instinctively is a hallmark of successful playoff teams. The players have been drilled on these patterns during practice, and the repetition is designed to make execution second nature when the lights are brightest. This mental edge often separates championship-caliber teams from those that falter under pressure. Injuries and absences remain a challenge, but the Patriots have been resilient in adjusting their game plan to the available roster. Backup players and younger athletes have been given opportunities to step up and demonstrate readiness. Kyle Williams, in particular, faces a pivotal moment as he is called upon to fill the void left by Matt Collins. His speed and athleticism are undeniable, but he must pair them with discipline, precise route running, and situational awareness to have a meaningful impact. The coaching staff continues to work closely with him to refine timing with Drake May and to identify optimal matchups against the Broncos' secondary. Success in these areas could transform the game for the Patriots, creating opportunities for explosive plays that change momentum and energize the entire team. On the defensive front, coordination and discipline will be paramount. The Patriots' pass rush must be patient, maintaining pressure without overcommitting, while the secondary locks down receivers and anticipates routes. With Carlton Davis back in practice, the defensive backs can focus on aggressive coverage while trusting that their assignments are protected. This allows for a more dynamic defensive approach, With the potential for turnovers and critical stops at pivotal moments in the game, communication between safeties and corners will be vital, especially in situations where the Broncos attempt to exploit mismatches or create one-on-one opportunities downfield. Every decision must be calculated, and every adjustment must be made quickly to stay ahead of the offense. Special teams will also play a subtle yet crucial role in this matchup. Field position, kickoff returns, and coverage units can all influence momentum, particularly in a tight contest where scoring opportunities may be scarce. The Patriots' preparation in these areas has been thorough, ensuring that mistakes are minimized and opportunities to gain an advantage are maximized. Even small wins on special teams can swing the psychological edge in a high-stakes playoff game, creating situations where a single play can make the difference between advancing and going home. Coaches have emphasized attention to detail, knowing that these seemingly minor components are often the difference makers. When the intensity is at its peak, beyond the X and O's, the mental fortitude of the team will be tested. Playoff football is as much a test of will as it is of skill. Players are expected to perform at their highest level under extreme pressure, often in hostile environments with fans and media scrutiny. The Patriots' locker room culture has been built around resilience, focus, and adaptability, fostering an environment where each player understands their role and embraces responsibility. Veteran leadership, combined with emerging talent, creates a balanced dynamic that encourages confidence and execution when stakes are highest. This mindset will be essential in managing the pace of the game, responding to unexpected challenges, and sustaining energy throughout the full 60 minutes. As Sunday approaches, anticipation continues to build among fans and players alike. The combination of returning stars, strategic preparation, and the necessity for every individual to step up creates a scenario ripe for dramatic football. The Patriots have proven throughout the season that they can overcome adversity, whether it be injuries, absences, or challenging matchups. Now, with the postseason intensity heightened and the championship game on the horizon, every decision, every snap, and every play will carry added weight. The preparation leading up to the game is a testament to the team's focus, adaptability, and commitment to excellence. Patriots supporters have every reason to be optimistic while also understanding the challenges ahead. The blend of talent, strategy, and mental toughness sets the stage for a compelling and high-stakes clash that could define the team season. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Whispers of tension are beginning to ripple through the Patriots locker room, and sources close to the team hint at a potential divide that could reshape the season. Inside New England, the defensive unit reportedly remains loyal to the hard-nosed methods of coach Mike Vrabel, embracing the intensity and uncompromising discipline that has become his hallmark. These defenders, veterans and young players alike, are said to view Vrabel's approach as essential to maintaining the toughness and resilience that have long defined the team's identity. According to insiders, some even believe that a softer approach could undermine the culture he has spent years building. Meanwhile, the offensive side of the roster is reportedly advocating for a different atmosphere, one focused less on confrontation and more on cohesion. Sources suggest that the offensive leaders are urging a climate of calm, emphasizing mental clarity and collective focus over rigid enforcement. Peace in the locker room, as some insiders phrase it, is being framed as a necessary ingredient for a championship run. The tension is subtle but palpable, with whispers of heated debates during meetings and closed-door discussions between position coaches and the front office. The clash, while not openly publicized, may be emblematic of a broader challenge in modern football, balancing discipline with player well-being. Observers point out that Vrabel's methods have historically driven performance, but the offensive unit's push for harmony could signal a shift toward a more collaborative approach. Some speculate that this split could influence play calling, practice intensity, and even contract negotiations as both sides strive to assert their vision for the team's future. Patriots fans are left to wonder whether this internal tug-of-war will strengthen the team through spirited competition or create cracks that could affect performance on the field. Analysts note that locker room dynamics often play a critical role in defining a team's identity, particularly in high-stakes seasons where every mental edge counts. For now, all eyes remain on how the coaching staff navigates this delicate balance between intensity and tranquility, discipline, and morale? Will VRABEL'S toughness prevail? Or will the offensive plea for peace reshape the Patriots' path to the title? The saga inside New England is just beginning to unfold. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.